Have you ever found yourself in a heated debate over obscure theological details? Caught up in endless arguments about minor points of doctrine? Consumed by the desire to prove your biblical knowledge superior to others? In our text today, the Apostle Paul offers a strikingly different perspective. He urges us to avoid foolish controversies, genealogies, dissensions, and quarrels about the law. Why? Because these things are unprofitable and worthless. There is a better way, a way that leads not to division, but to unity, not to pride, but to love. Discover the profound wisdom of Titus 3:9 and learn how to have conversations that truly matter. Controversy. It's a word that often evokes strong emotions and divides people. But when it comes to the passage in Titus 3:9, we need to understand what the real controversy is. This verse warns us against foolish controversies and genealogies and dissensions and quarrels about the law. What does that mean? It means that we should avoid getting caught up in petty arguments and disputes that don't really matter. Instead, we should focus on what's truly important, living out our faith and sharing the love of Christ with others. The world is full of controversies that distract us and pull us away from our true purpose. But as followers of Christ, we are called to rise above the noise and keep our eyes fixed on Him. That's the kind of controversy we should be concerned with, the one that challenges us to grow deeper in our relationship with God. Let's not waste our time on meaningless debates, but rather pour our energy into the things that truly matter. Avoid foolish discussions. They are unprofitable and useless. Focus on what truly matters. And spend your time and energy on things that build up your faith. Arguing over minor points of doctrine? That's a waste of time. Debating endlessly about genealogies? That's just empty rhetoric. Quarreling about the law? That's not going to get you anywhere. Steer clear of these kinds of foolish discussions. They only breed division and distract you from your purpose. Instead, pursue what is good and beneficial. Cultivate love, peace, and unity. That's where you'll find true fulfillment. Focusing on what matters. Beloved, there is a temptation to get caught up in endless debates and controversies. These disputes may seem important, but they often distract us from the true purpose of our faith. We must resist the urge to quarrel over trivial matters and instead focus on what truly matters. The gospel calls us to a life of love, grace, and service, not endless arguments. When we fixate on disputable issues, we risk losing sight of the transformative power of the good news. Rather than getting entangled in foolish controversies, let us dedicate ourselves to the essentials of our faith. Let us pour our energy into living out the teachings of Christ and sharing His love with the world. For it is in the simplicity of the gospel that we find true fulfillment and the ability to make a lasting impact. So, my friends, let us turn our attention to what truly matters and let the rest fall away. Beloved, the choice is clear. We can get caught up in endless debates and controversies that distract us from our true purpose. Or we can focus on what truly matters, living out the transformative power of the gospel and sharing God's love with the world. The path of wisdom is to resist the urge to quarrel over trivial matters and instead pour our energy into the essentials of our faith. For it is in the simplicity of the gospel that we find true fulfillment and the ability to make a lasting impact. So let us turn our attention to what truly matters and let the rest fall away.